Hey there, Matt the Mortgage Guy. Wanted to shoot a video talking about the 4 exceptions FHA has that allows you to carry 2 FHA loans at once. Most folks know you can use the FHA loan as an owner-occupied property, but you can only have one FHA loan at once. Well, there are exceptions, and today I wanted to briefly go over those 4 exceptions to carry 2 FHA loans at the same time. The first exception I'm going to talk about is relocation. Now, you're relocating at least 100 miles from the house that you purchased with an FHA loan, you're allowed to get a second FHA loan while holding on to that property and that first FHA loan. And you're gonna have to demonstrate that it's at least 100 miles away. I've had folks call me and it's 76 or it's 82. This is FHA's rule. It's gotta be 100 miles away. So you're relocating from San Francisco to Sacramento. You can show this address to this address is 111 miles apart. You bought this one FHA, you can buy this one FHA. That's an exception where you'd be holding 2 FHA loans at once. Second exception FHA has is an increase in family size. You bought a house that's 900 square feet in 2009 using an FHA loan. Now you've added 2 kids to the mix and you want to buy a bigger house. Doesn't matter how far this new house is, it's just bigger, and you've got an increase in family size that you can document. You can show that you're taking care of an elderly parent who's living with you, you've had kids, and that's added to your family size. Whatever it is, you document it, show it to FHA. They'll allow you to have that second FHA loan. Third exception is you're vacating a jointly owned property. Now, I'll explain an example of one that I did so that it makes sense. If you bought a house in 2012 and your father co-signed for you, then it's jointly owned by you and your father. You guys are both on the FHA loan. If you're vacating that, you don't have to go 100 miles away. In this case, again, you can buy using an FHA loan, even though you're on this original FHA loan, and that's an exception to the rule. Here's the caveat to that rule, is that you have to show that that co-borrower is staying at the property. It can't be you guys bought jointly in 2012, this person doesn't live there, now you're trying to vacate. What FHA wants to see is you bought it jointly, you're vacating, the other co-borrower is staying in the property. So keep that in mind. The fourth and final exception that FHA has is if you were a non-occupying co-borrower on an FHA loan. And what that means is you helped your son buy a house and you weren't gonna live there, but you co-signed, you're a non-occupying co-borrower on that loan. Your name's on an FHA loan, but since you're a non-occupying co-borrower, if you wanna go out and buy your own house and be on a second FHA loan, you can do so. So that's the fourth and final exception. If you have any questions on any of these exceptions, any questions in general about mortgage, about FHA versus conventional, which one's better in which scenario, and anything mortgage related, please reach out to me. I'm happy to help. This channel is dedicated to educating folks, putting out good content, and I'm happy to pick up the phone and chat with folks. I talk with folks from all over the country in states I don't even lend in, just because I enjoy talking mortgage, and I'm happy to help folks out with a few minutes on the phone, getting them answers to their questions with good, factual stuff versus browsing the internet and finding all kinds of, wild info out there. So anyhow, until next time, Matt the Mortgage Guy. You can reach me directly at 916-529-7600. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. Are you supposed to say that on YouTube? Like, subscribe? Okay, good deal.